Welcome to another travel edition of Great Health, Abundant Happiness, and Outrageous Love. Good morning. Hey Karen, where are we?
We are in Hays, Kansas, known for its historic, I think it dates back to 1867 is what I read. And the railroad came through here, and then a large influx of Germans from Volga Germans. If you are familiar with that particular area and region and where that is, let us know below, because I've never heard of it, so I'm really interested. Anyone with German heritage or historic knowledge, let us know below in the comments below.
It's Volga with a V?
Yeah, Volga, V like victory, O-L-G-A.
I thought you said like Volga wheat, because I just showed him a wheat painting out there, and I think you said there was a wheat painting in here too.
Right.
Yeah, we're in Hays, Kansas, so this is the breadbasket of the United States out here in the middle. Yes. So, you know, we're growing a lot of wheat and corn and all that good stuff, but a lot of beautiful farmland.
Beautiful farmland. And anyway, we are at the, what is this, Jeffrey?
TownePlace Suites.
Yes, TownePlace Suites. So for edification, because I am learning this myself, if you want a place that has any kind of a kitchen, and the Residence Inn has a full kitchen, usually with an oven, stove, and full refrigerator and a microwave. The TownePlace Suites has the stovetop, usually a smaller one with a full refrigerator and a microwave, and again, a dishwasher in both, but no oven here. This is perfect for us. We always appreciate that.
It doesn't come with a bonsai. That's who brought that.
That's Myrtle, our traveling bonsai. So a full refrigerator is always wonderful for us, because we do travel with some, food packs, and it's nice because you have a freezer to put your cold packs in at night so that you can repack everything in the morning and it's fresh. But let's get right to it. So
location, 1 to 5 pearls.
You know what? Let's start with the best, which is the location. 5 pearls on location. You can see we're right off the highway here.
Yep, I'm gonna fuel up too. I got a gas station right next door. The Jeep is right around the corner on the other side of that flag. So yeah, gas station right off the highway. That's always great.
Literally less than 1 mile off the highway. So again, this is not a destination. This is a place where you want to lay your head as you're traveling through. Although I say not a destination, I do want to add, and if anybody is from Hays, I'd love to know more, because we will be coming through here again. I read that there are like world-renowned eateries, restaurants here. So I'm wondering if this is there's a downtown area that is a mecca for chefs here.
Oh, great.
So again, let us know about that, because we're always interested to know about great restaurants. So moving right along, so 5 pearls on the location.
That's great.
And then let's go right to the bed and the quietude. I didn't hear a sound from outside, even though we're on the highway. I didn't hear a sound from inside. The sleepability of the bed. There were a few issues with the bed. For one, it was made so tight and the sheet set so low that it really didn't come, higher than here, unless you wanted to yank it out.
You got kind of short sheeted the other way, yeah.
Unless you wanted to scoot all the way down. It was really hard to get those covers up to you.
Obviously, we could have pulled it out. I was thinking about it a couple times last night, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to leave it.
Probably not worth us mentioning. But the bed itself and the sheets were not, I'm not a big fan of this super light, especially as we're in these cold winter months. So I'm going to give the quietude and the sleepability of the bed and the pillows, etc. I'm going to give it 4 pearls, because we had a decent night's sleep.
Yeah, I thought the bed
the mattress was fine. The covers were okay.
The bed was very comfortable, yeah.
But I'm going to give it 4.
Yeah, I'm looking at the way this thing is tucked in, because I did try to yank it up a couple times without getting out of bed, and it was like, that thing is nailed in.
It's nailed in.
But anyway.
So
good.
Moving right along, then let's get to cleanliness. As you know, I'm a stickler for cleanliness. So I could walk in and be like, wow, this place is absolutely immaculate. I always look inside the refrigerator and the freezer, looked absolutely glowing and clean. The microwave was nice and sparkling. On the outside, I never opened it, so I don't know. I always look at, where it's been dusted or sometimes it hasn't, and I noticed that. So everything looked fantastic until the shower. I don't want the remnants of the previous guest in any way, shape, or form. And for me, that's a big ding. So 3 pearls on cleanliness because of that. Had I not walked into the shower, it would have been a 5-pearl situation, but 3 pearls because if I see one remnant of a previous guest in the shower, Okay, moving right along to the staff. And, you know, we have to compare the staff to the other people that we've hit along the way. And we're in the Midwest, and the people have been so lovely and so welcoming. This guy was really just a rule follower. You know, he welcomed us in, he gave us the spiel. He did not give us any extra recognition for our status at all.
Well, he did use the standard thank you for your status.
He thanked us, but he did not upgrade us, which we are entitled to if available. And based on, you know, the amount of people that are here, there's definitely availability for an upgrade. But again, we don't really care about it, or we would have asked. But, you know, if that's important to you, just know that. He did seem very, very interested in sort of catching people with pets that might not acknowledge that they're traveling with a pet. As you know, or if you haven't heard, our sugar baby is no longer with us. She has crossed over. So sadly, we aren't traveling with a pet anymore. But if we were, he did ask about it. And if you are, please note there is a sign that says 2-pet maximum. There is a fee. It seemed really reasonable, but it did say if your pet is over 35 pounds, that you will be given a free cancellation.
What does that mean, free cancellation?
That means that they won't allow you to come in with a dog that's over.
Oh, they just cancel
30.
it.
They're going to cancel
with no charge.
They're not going to charge you.
Okay.
But that's important to know because, you know, I've really never seen anybody stick to that. They obviously seem to be, that was his main focus. I heard him on the phone taking a reservation and again asking, will you be traveling with pets? So he seemed more focused on that than he was on making us feel welcome.
I will say this, in the past, we haven't stayed at this hotel going through because it was not pet friendly.
Exactly.
Yeah, so they've changed. So that's the only good news.
So that's the good news. And then, so I'm going to give him 3 pearls because he didn't really make me feel welcome, but he didn't turn me away.
He's doing his job.
He was just doing his job and nothing more, right, is what you had said, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
And then last but not least is the coffee. And Jeffrey, I'm going to leave that one to you because you are usually, although a stickler, you're usually pretty good with the coffee.
Well, last night we came in, had some dinners, Karen said, and I went down and got a cup of coffee afterwards. And coffee down in these kind of places is 24/7. And it was warm. It wasn't good. So that was not great, but you know, it was last night. They have a coffee machine in here. So I went down this morning at about 5:30. Was that what it was, Karen? I brought Karen up a cup of coffee as I always do. It was very old, tasting bitter, and it was warm. It wasn't good. At 5:30 a.m. it wasn't there. Now it's Sunday, so their breakfast is at 7, so I'm assuming they were waiting to do the coffee. So I came in here, made some coffee. This thing, I need a new coffee maker. I mean, this is obviously the heating unit. The inside wasn't great, but you know, so I don't like to use this in the room, but I did. And that was like tea. The first one, I put another bag on top and it was like drinkable, but not great. And then went down this morning, gave them some time just before breakfast. There was a fresh pot down there and it was better, but I'm going to give them.
It was better, but it still was not hot.
Right. So I'm going to give them probably the lowest rating I've ever given on coffee, but I'm going to give it a 1/2 pearl just because coffee wasn't ready last night. Wasn't hot. Wasn't ready early this morning. I mean, I know breakfast isn't until 7, but I'm not going to give them a hall pass on that. You got a lot of people driving through here, you know, they're just on a trip and they've got to get back on the road and maybe they can't wait till 7 and they need coffee. So you kind of owe that to your guests to have fresh hot coffee on the way out. If you can't have breakfast, hot coffee.
Exactly. And because it is out in the main area and it says on us, like coffee on us, if you're going to offer it like that, it does need to be fresh. You can't have coffee from, I think we checked in at 6 p.m. From 6 p.m. the night before straight through to the morning, the same coffee, still cold, still burnt. It was undrinkable. So that's the lowest rating Jeffrey's ever given it.
Yeah.
And anyway, not a reason to not come back. I do want to say one last thing that I read that did I already mention the restaurants here?
I don't think so.
So I read that the restaurants are like world-class restaurants in Hays, Kansas. So I don't know if this is a destination, a new destination for chefs, or what exactly that meant. If you're from Hayes, let us know, because we do travel through here a lot. And the next time I do want to know about that. And I want to check out this historic area of Hayes that we missed. Because we're just giving you this hotel in this particular location. Would we stay at this hotel again? Yes, of course we would. Everything was just fine. Is it at the top of our list? Probably not. Wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from Hayes, Kansas.
All right, we're gonna hit that road. I think I'm gonna hit this gas station on the way out, and we're gonna go. We'll see you in the next visit.